Hello friends, welcome to your channel. In last two videos, we spoke about the concept of goal setting and the need and importance of goal setting. And we also talk about 2024 goals, right? And I've given you a spreadsheet. I hope people would have made use of it. That was a very important and easy exercise to do for you to have a great 2024. We'll definitely meet in next year, but before that, let me tell you an advance Happy New Year. Today, another thing that came into my head before I concluded that year, that would be maybe the last video of the year. Yeah, that will be the last video of the year. So I thought of creating a video, a content on something that why do we need to have a goal every year? Why can't we be successful every day? When I thought of that, I went back to that thought process saying, man is creature of habits, as we spoke in the last video as well. So if I give you a habit of achieving your goals daily or some techniques and tools of achieving your goal daily, I am sure each and every one of you and each and every one of us will become the success in 2024. So no guesses in today's topic, that is success in everyday's life and everyday's tasks. Let's jump into this framework right now. My goal is by the end of this video, you should be able to know what your daily goals are, how to set them, and how to become a productivity star and achieve all the success in your life. That is the end goal, right? To jumpstart, let me tell you how do I set goals always. I think I covered a lot of principles in the first and the second video, right? I'll share the links in the description box as well. But in this video, I'll talk about a little bit deeper on the SMART goal principles. And it's not new to you guys, I know. SMART, S-M-A-R-T, is an acronym, right? And that has to be decoded. I'll tell you how to use it the best way possible. SMART framework is a proven framework for goal setting across all the cultures, all the countries. Now, what does that mean? Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. If we have all those 5 qualities in any goal, the goal is likely to achieve better. S stands for specific. Now, specific goals will give you clarity, will give you purpose, and will give you the desire and the target to achieve. To give an example, if I simply say I want to get in shape in 2024 by March 31st, I have a deadline, but what I do not have is a clear goal. Instead, what should I say? I want to lose 10 kg of weight by doing exercise by March 31st. And that's specific. See the clarity that we have, right? Clarity gives you purpose and destination to achieve. M stands for measurable. I'll tell you guys, numbers are your friends, right? When you say measurable, what does it mean? To give an example, if you say increase sales next quarter, right? There is no sure to increase sales. If you just sell one extra unit, does that mean you achieved your goal? No, right? So you should, instead of saying this, just say increase sale by 15% from the current month sale next month or next quarter. That will give you clarity. Having measurable goals will motivate you to achieve that goal. A stands for achievable. Now, I'm not saying set a goal which you can easily achieve. Achievable yet challengeable, right? Yet which challenge your potential has to be the goal, right? If you set a big goal, big goal, I want to let's say do a marathon next month. Not possible. We know marathon is important. If you're not a runner, if you never ran in your life, you cannot achieve that in a month's time. But having said that, just say an attainable goal. I want to run a marathon by next year, November. So we have at least 11 months between today and the next year, November. And you can do that prepared. You can prepare yourself well. So that's how you set the achievable goals. Dream big as possible, but set the goals which are challenging yet achievable. Okay. R stands for relevant. Your goal has to be relevant to the values, to the overall big goal that you want to achieve in your life. Let's say next year you say, I am an assistant manager and I want to become a manager. That's the end goal. In order to achieve that, what is the relevant goal that you can have? You can say, I will enroll myself in multiple leadership trainings. I'll attend leadership summits, right? I'll attend the seminars that are happening across, right? I will go and attend the workshop that are happening within the company. I'll approach a manager or a mentor who will help me get to that level. So these are specific goals, right, which are relevant to the overall goal that you want to achieve in the next year. T stands for time bound. That's the last acronym in the SMART framework, right? Timing is very important. You have to have a deadline for everything. I'll give you an example of mine, right? I was thinking to write a book. In fact, I was aiming to write a book from almost 2-3 years now. Every year I say I want to write a book, and that was a mistake I was doing. Probably that was not the priority for me at that point in time. In year 2023, when I wrote I want to write a book in 12 months from now, that gave me a clarity. I started enrolling myself in the various, seminars where the book writers were there. I met many book writers. I interviewed them. I spoke with my mentors as well. And finally, I was able to craft a book. You all know, Fresher2Leader is here. So setting a deadline with the time bound is very, very motivating, right? It is of course challenging because every goal has to have a different timeline. No goal can have very important point. You should not have every goal, be achieved towards the end of next year. 31 December तक सब achieve हो जाएगा. Not possible. What you should have is every goal decide and see does it have SMART in it or not, right? Now we spoke about the SMART framework. Let's jump into some other goal setting technique and goal achieving techniques rather, I would say, which I use on daily basis and you can use and get benefit out of it, right? The first technique here is 2 minutes rule. बहुत simple है. Now this is a technique that I've been using since many years. I think from the starting of my career and in real life as well. Anything that takes 2 minutes, any task in your to-do list or it's not in to-do list, first of all, every task has to have a to-do list. If it's not there, do not do the task. That's what I would say. Be very strict with yourself for at least some days. Any task which is there on your to-do list, if that takes less than 2 minutes or 2 minutes, do it ASAP, finish it off. Example, very simple example. Let's say you want to give a call to a client and inform about something. Pick up the phone and inform. Then and there. You want to talk to a family member, someone who's not sick and someone you were not able to connect from last 1 week or 2. Just say hi, how are you? Are you all right? Everything is fine. Let's meet next week. Right? Clearing some emails. Right? You're going through the emails thrice or 4 times a day. I'll create a separate video on email handling. Once you're doing it, just look at the subject and see some of the emails which are just FYI to you. You do not need them. Just see them, open them, close them and move on. So those two small tasks that requires very less of attention of yours, do them ASAP. Do not linger them on. They will become urgencies later. Alright, let's jump to the next technique. The second technique is called Eat That Frog. Now this is a technique that has been given to the world by a famous productivity guru, Brian Tracy. I have a book of him as well with me, Eat That Frog. Now what does that book says? Brian Tracy says very clearly, pick up the task which you feel like is difficult in the entire day, in the entire to-do list, and do it in the first thing in the morning. Once you open up your laptop, your machines or any task that you do in a factory, and one thing that you feel like is very difficult and will take more time or more of your creative memory or creative thought process, do it ASAP. With that in mind, your mind will feel accomplishment. And the rest of the tasks, no matter how big or small they will be, you will feel them, it's बहुत easy, I'll do that like this. Alright? So that's very important. Eat that frog. Keep that in mind, guys. Let's go to the third technique. Once you're done with the first 2 techniques, like 2 minutes rule and Eat That Frog, the third technique is a Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro is a principle, right, that says, block yourself for 25 minutes, take a break of 5 minutes. So जब आपका बड़ा task खत्म हो गया, which require maximum time and effort, go to the next task with Pomodoro technique on. Have an alarm set on your Windows, on your system or on your phone for 25 minutes, and in those 25 minutes, turn off all the notifications from your phone or from your system or from whatever work you're doing. Do not listen to anyone. Do not attend anything. Focus on that task for 25 minutes. Complete it or do it or leave it. Okay? And then take 5 minutes break and you can come back and to have the Pomodoro technique as well. This way, you can have subset of different tasks to be completed in those 25 minutes. Okay? So this is a very important tool. Go Google it, download the Pomodoro app today, and that will be really helpful for you. The fourth technique here is time blocking. It may sound similar to Pomodoro, but it is not. So this is the technique that I've been using, to be honest. Very, very effective technique. Specifically when I was writing my book and when I was creating the course that I've created for you guys in the Fresher2Leader community. So what I do, I have blocked my times blocked the entire day into 2 hours of slot. First, once I complete my first day, I say, okay, what are the top priorities that I have in my day? Let's say content creation, creating YouTube videos, right? Let's say doing marketing for my channel, creating the book. And as I said, I'm writing the second book. So what I do is I blocked 2 hours and then I give myself at least 30 minutes of break. That's my way of doing it. You may not have that leverage. You can increase the block time or decrease it further. But blocking the entire day into phases will really help you clear the tasks ASAP. If I were you in the office environment, I would block 3 hours in the morning, and in those 3 hours I will not talk to anyone. I'll use the eat that frog principle and do that particular task which is heavy in nature. And the rest blocks could be of 25 minutes, and then rest blocks could be of 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes each. But blocking your time for specific tasks really help, and it does not take time. If you sit for today, once a day for the entire week, or once a day for the same week, that really helps. Okay. Next one, I was not aware that there is a name to it, but I found one: EV method, IVY Lee method. Now this is a century-old method, and I've been also using that recently. So what it says is, before you sleep a night before, Brian Tracy also acknowledges that and shares that a lot. The night before the next day starts, let's say today I'm sleeping at around 10:30. At around 10 o'clock, go back and sit down in a quiet corner for 10 to 15 minutes and note down what all activity you want to do tomorrow. That really clears your mind and give you a very fresh start tomorrow, right? And you do not have any hustle and doing the activity in the morning, right? It means prioritizing a day before. That's what it says. Use it. It will really help you. The next technique is the 5-second rule. Now, I will not say anything about this rule. So this is a technique that is used usually clearing self-doubt and avoid procrastination. Go back and find about it, right? What is the 5-second rule? There is a book as well by a great author. And I want you to write in the comment box what you understood. And no need to have the entire book with you, right? You can go back and find out summary. 5-second rule is the name of the technique. Very, very important technique for you to be an action taker ASAP. So these were all the techniques that I wanted to share with you today. As we wrap up this video, remember, these are daily goal setting and achieving techniques. These are tools for you to success. These are adaptable, these are acceptable, and these are definitely doable tasks for you. If you do them well, no matter what small or big goal you want to achieve every day, you will have that habit of achieving success. Remember I spoke about it? Have a habit of achieving success. By doing small tasks and doing them well and effectively, you will achieve whatever you desire in life. If you like the content of any piece of this content, I would request you to please like, share, and subscribe. Anyone who needs it, I want people to see it as much as possible. Right? That's my intent. Thank you very much for listening to me, guys. Have a nice day and a very happy new year in advance. Thank you.